Hi, I'm Guardian, and today's video on my 2008 LandRover Discovery 3. I parked it up when the government put the council tax up to 500. There was nothing wrong with it other than advisory on the front bushes on the wishbones, rear door handle had a problem, and the clutch bearing was whining at 70,000 odd miles. When I went back to it to move it, it developed the suspension fault. I'd had that previously, and it was just the body mounts from the chassis to the body. The garage fixed that. I've had the compressor fail on it, so I had to put a new con rod into the piston, and that was fine, and that worked again. The suspension had failed this time when I went to move it. But on closer examination, she'd rusted underneath, the fuel tank guard, the chassis, spare wheel. It looked like it'd been dipped in the sea, but I think it's just the Welsh roads with all the salt they put down, and that caused it to corrode. Anyway, the air compressor tank had multiple holes in, so I welded up most of the holes. Unfortunately, I only had gasless MIG wire, so there was lots of air holes in the weld, so I filled that, then painted that, and then run liquid latex inside to create a balloon inside. The compressor, when I was removing a compressor casing bolt with a grinder, melted the air lines, so I've had to drill in, put some lorry fittings from the air brakes, re-tap it and put a new pipe on, and I'll go and show you it painted underneath now. I'm using a 11mm Bosch multi-construction drill bit. Cost me £14 on eBay, and I swear by them. You can't sharpen them once they wear out, they're worn out. Don't want it too tight because I don't want the casting to break. I'm going a bit quick and put it on slow. Try and make sure it's square. Gonna have to speed it up, the drill won't handle it. deep I might. Just about deep enough, but I might keep going. So far it's what, like brass or copper or something. No, it's going into some aluminium housing. Right, so you can only drill so far because it will drill into the casting behind, so that'll have to be chemical metal fixed. So basically don't drill any further than about that because it goes out the back of the housing, which is a problem. When I drilled too far into there, came out here, when I shook all the swarf out and blew through the hole I drilled there, got all this came out of there as well. Not sure, must have been something like that inside somewhere, so damaged something else there, so make sure you don't drill too far. So this is my repaired compressor tank along with new bolts in the end. This is the pipe I'm replacing on the compressor, except it doesn't need to be so long, but that's the fitting that I'll screw into the compressor, push connector straight onto the lorry air line, and then that fitting back onto the LandRover. I find the 90-degree angle is a bit better, and obviously I bought some hammerite paint, black, but I think it was fraudulent. Seemed to be bed liner mixed with maybe some hammerite. I don't know, it was new, it was sealed, it just wasn't very good. And I painted all the chassis and a fuel tank guard. I hope you can see. I've got to get the back end up a bit higher because I can't get to the top of the suspension turrets and stuff, and obviously I've got to take the rear wheel off to paint the floor there and change the rear brake lines because they've corroded. And that's the end of the LandRover Discovery 2003 update. All I've done with that is I put a Range Rover steering wheel on, retrofitted it with a heated steering wheel and paddle shifters and control buttons for everything. There is a conversion kit to make the buttons match what you press, but they work regardless. You just got different buttons operating different things, not as it's labelled on the Range Rover. Obviously you need a heated slip ring for the heated steering wheel to work. Anyway, please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.